Welcome back guys, it's CraftyFoxe and I have another update for my server. So let's go over all the different changes from last time. So right now we're at Milk Alpaca and General Phantom's Air Force Base. And they added a lot more stuff. We have a bunch of fighter jets. These are probably F-16s and some F-15s, I believe. They could be F-14s. And we have some hangars. He did add a lot more aircraft than last time, and there should be some flying in the sky somewhere. There's a lot more aircraft. Here we have a C-130, I believe. Some tankers. I'm not sure what these are. And they also added some flying in the sky. I'm not sure what they are either. So let me go close to them. They look pretty small. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are, but they are nice. And this base has become pretty huge. You can see there's a giant hangar bay right there. And there should be some more aircraft flying. So here is a B-29 from World War II. And I think it's a gunship. It has a lot of turrets inside. And here are some P-51 Mustangs escorting it. And you can actually look at the interior of it if you jump inside. Alright, so this is what the interior looks like. Here's the cockpit. And you can see this pilot and co-pilot. And we have a dome here in the front. And this is what the back looks like. I believe there's beds here. And here are some turret controls. Some beds. And this is the back turret, maybe. Yeah, they have a rear turret over here. And that's what the inside looks like. So let's look at other parts of the base. So you can see down there, is that another hangar or some sort of warehouse? Probably a warehouse. Alright, so let's try to speed things up. Let's go down here and you'll find a Walmart. So this is our first Walmart on the server. And we have a 4-block wide truck. The inside, it's kind of empty. It's just shelves in rows. So this is what the inside looks like. And let's go somewhere else. Alright, so if you warp to Project X, you'll find this city. And this is on a separate world from the main world. And this is built by 3_3, but he changed his name to Z6I or something like that, and I don't remember how to say it. But yeah, it's a new city and it's built from scratch because he wanted to basically design it, like redesign downtown, so we can't really do that. And I just made a new world for him. And you can see there's a bunch of roads and here's a parking lot. It's actually looking pretty good. So yeah, I think he wants to base it off some California city. Alright, so this is Warp Frost, and as you can see there's a bunch of passenger trains here. And you might recall from the other update video that I had that I was going to move all the passenger trains into this yard. And this is what it looks like right now. It looks really packed actually, so we probably want to expand it. And this is right next to Frost's station. As you can see, he's still working on it, and there's like a bunch of weird networks here. I think it's a bit messy, but I will clean it up later. But this is pretty cool to have all these trains in one spot. So the other train yard that they've been moved from, it's going to be a freight train yard. So we have some new station design over here. And I believe we have a tunnel. Goes inside, it's like more of the station. And yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. And let's go to somewhere else. So let's go to Iraq. Alright, so here's a new map that Alpaca and I are working on. And this is Warp Iraq. And this is basically going to be an Iraqi city. Probably Baghdad. And we have an embassy over here. And here are a bunch of Humvees. and we're gonna be basing it off like 2003, 2004, and yeah, it's gonna be our desert city. Alright, so welcome to Panthers Island, or otherwise now known as Volk. And here we have a lot of aircraft shelters for some fighter jets, and there's a lot of military stuff that you can find here. There's a lot of aircraft. You can see there's some Russian ones like the Su-27. We have a Tu-95 Bear over here, and we have just a lot of aircraft. Here's a A-10 Warthog, and they're all around here. You can find them. And here's a little tiny tank, and this is a giant container ship that he built, and yeah, it's really huge and incredibly tall. And this is probably the Akula submarine, which is Russian, I believe. I did have one before, but this one looks a lot better actually. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can find here. Alright, so here's some more aircraft that you can find on the island. And over here, there's actually some aircraft shelters under some ground, so I thought that was pretty cool. Although I think, yeah, it's going to be some sort of a mountain here in the future probably. So that's about it for Panthers Island, and let's go to jail. So here's the Great Felix Prison, otherwise known as jail. I recently cleaned this up actually, so there's a lot of empty space. But this is the replacement of prison. I actually deleted the prison world since it was much bigger. I wanted to save more space, so I made this more confined. You can actually see the prison walls, like there's a border wall around it. And at parts you can't pass it because I would have another border that's invisible, because they kept having some people they built outside these borders, like they would just jump past it or just do other stuff, but now they can't really do that anymore. And if they do, I can actually catch them, because we recently got a core protect, so I can find out who did stuff. And yeah, so if you want to be a builder, basically you get to you have to ask a mod to make you a convict. And then you can just build here. You can build anywhere where there's open space to make your trial. And after you're done with your trial, you get judged by the mods. And if they say it's good, then you can be a builder. But make sure you can actually build, or else you shouldn't even try. Okay. If you build here in jail, it's not going to be here permanently, because sometimes it gets crowded and we need to clear out new space, so just be aware of that. Alright, so if you go to Warp Mountain, you'll end up here, and here's just this new thing that we're doing, is building a mountain. So we just did this today. Hans mostly did it. Actually, Hans did probably all of it, and he just had this massive forest, and I asked him to make it. And here we get to have some train tracks that run through it, and I wanted it to make it based on this video that I watched, some kind of Pennsylvania railroad video of Amtrak. And I'll probably have an animation of this pretty soon, so this is going to be like a background for it, and it came out pretty nice, I would say. Alright, so if you warp to race, you'll end up in this place, which is a F1 racetrack. You just go south of that and you'll end up with the ice race place. I don't know what to call it, where you can drift on the boat and you race on that. And here are various players' work sheds, which is pretty nice actually. That looks like a gym. And here we have a fighter jet flying here that's really low. Wait, is he dropping? He's dropping a missile. I don't know why. And what? I don't know what this redstone stuff is. Oh yeah, I believe this is the, what's it called? The starting. Is there a name for this? There's probably a name, but like where the starting, there's a starting wall. Without timer activate. Oh shit. Oh, barrier. So that's the name of it. And if you raise it, I guess this is so it's fair that everyone goes at the same time. Alright, so here's warp train scrap, and as you can see, there's a lot more trains than last time because Beeve keeps making more trains. So here's a lot of them. You can find them here. Alright, so I think I'll wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you want to become a builder here, make sure you're actually good at building, and you don't just build vehicles, you have to build buildings. So when you go to spawn, you'll end up in this place, and this will tell you everything that you need to know to become a builder. So anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.